Okay, so I started doing this tutorial is going to be doing the leaderboards. And I started making a couple videos, but it's turned out to be taking hours. Like, it was taking way too long to type all this stuff out. So, instead, I am going to make it easy for you guys. I'm going to make a folder with 6 text files. These are text files. You would open them up in a text editor. There's a bunch of stuff. You don't need to know what it does because I'm gonna have you do is copy and paste. Oh yay, Mitchell's awesome. Okay, so yeah, hopefully this will be a lot shorter than what I had already wasted my entire day doing. Um, but to begin, let's start by going into your app.xml and open that guy up and double click on the example.cs. So this is the actual main CS file for your game. And you don't, other than this, you didn't need to touch it other than this. But our game is going to be needing some using statements. And then I guess before I go any further, hopefully all of you have all this Mogade stuff here in the references. If you do not, then chances are we rebuilt your game, or you may have missed it, or something went wrong. Whatever. But try and right-click, add references, and then browse for them. See if you can find them. We had to put them on the computers individually. So if you don't know where they are, then just type all or do all the stuff that we're doing in class, or do all the stuff that I'm doing in the video here, and we'll fix that later. But just type all the code and do all the copy and pasting stuff. And also, I guess if you can import it, and then you do all this stuff, and you're still getting errors, something like this has been downloaded from the web. Do you want to use this? If you get that error, then that's another problem. We're gonna have to rebuild your game, but hopefully you don't. Not to scare you. But let's get started. So here in the app.xaml.cs, we need some extra using statements. We need using Mogade. We need using Mogade.WindowsPhone. Using actually all those, and then let's just that actually, and then that's it. That's it for the using statements. We're gonna need some more stuff here. So above the root frame here, we type public static Mogade client Mogade open brackets get semicolon private set. So get in a private set and then do that. And then there's some other stuff. I'm looking for it here in my game. Okay. So then scroll down. Oops, that's not a colon. I'm sorry, that's a semicolon. Semicolon. You should have no errors. Scroll down and find your application .launching. Okay? And go inside there and type Mogade equals Mogade helper .create instance. And make sure you spell all this right, because we have not made a Mogade helper class yet, but we're about to. So make sure you spell everything right. And then another one, Mogade dot log application start. That. And then we also need to go ahead and copy and paste it right inside application activated as well. Okay. And there's a few more things we gotta do. And then scroll down to root frame navigation failed. And after this if statement, we're gonna add an else. So it just said, it used to say if, now it's an if else, and we're gonna throw a try catch. So try, open bracket and close, moge dot log error, nava g. Dang it. Dang it. Navigation failed. So this is an error. So if this is error handling. So e.uri.toString there, and yeah. And then so we try that, and let's throw in and then a catch exception. And then so we have that one inside the root frame navigation failed. So now we're going to have something else in application.unhandled exception. And inside of here, we are also going to put an if else. An if else and another try catch. Oop, can't spell. And moge.log error. Open parentheses, open quotes, unhandled exception. E dot exception object dot message. And then catch. Need the catches, and then exception. There. Okay. I believe that is all. I hope. Cool. Okay, I think that's all for the app. This. So now let's right-click on your game, and we need a new item. We need a new class, and call it. What is it? Call it Mogade Helper. MOGADE Helper. Capital M, capital H. And make sure it's a class, not that. It's a class.cs file. There. So we have all that, but here's where you guys are going to get to copy and paste some stuff. So we have a Mogade helper. So grab all that, copy it. Dang it. Copy it. I've got my function key where my control key should be. And then paste it in there. Boom. Okay. And we're also going to need another class. Here's a little shorthand right there. Another class, call it, what is it? Score row.cs. We're also going to get to copy that guy. Copy. Oh. Real quick. Oh, yeah. Or, so when we copy this in, make sure you change the namespace, because we're copying it from the class game. And that's not what we need, because mine is called, my namespace, what's it called? Mitchell's game. So it's not class game. Type in your Mitchell's game. So now, yeah, there my errors went away. Yours should be, when you create a new class or under, say, your joystick, whatever is after namespace, that is what needs to be right here when you paste it in. So the same thing with this. When I paste in that score row, it's not class game, it's Mitchell's game, or it's your game, whatever. Something 51, whoever's that game was, the Area 51 thing. I don't know. Okay, so that's our score row. Cool. And two more things. We are going to add a new item, and here's something new. We're going to add a Windows Phone landscape page. It's a .xaml file. And we are going to call this submit score page. Capital S's and then capital P, add. And you're also going to get to copy and paste some stuff. But here is where that namespace is. Let me make sure there's not more of them. I think it's just right there. I don't want 1,000 errors popping up. Alright. So over here in that in this thing that I'll give you guys. Find the submit score example. Submit score example. Highlight it all, copy it all, go back over, highlight all that, paste it in. And then change that, your namespace, so mine should say Mitchell's Game. Mitchell's Game. And then this guy should pop up and should have all the stuff that you need. Alright, but we've got one more thing to do with this page, because over here in our Solution Explorer, there's our example file, but we can open up into our CS file that's underneath the example that controls it, and we've got that right here. So copy, then all paste, change your namespace, Mitchell's Game.